Good morning, guys. Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Nay, and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we're gonna get straight into the video.
CC on the track, boy.
It is December the 11th, Friday, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning. So I'm on my sleep schedule is all messed up right now. So like I'm up all night just thinking, brainstorming, and sleep all day. So last night I had this idea to make this video this morning, and I got up and I was like, all right, let me go ahead and do this. So I got it on my head and get this out the way with. So this morning's video is gonna be on post-graduation stress. Because I know, y'all, it's huge. It's huge. Post-graduation stress, especially with graduation coming up for a lot of us, well, a lot of y'all tomorrow. I know for my school, they will be graduating tomorrow. So I think this video will be very, very helpful for a lot of people. So first, I just want to start by saying, so if you're watching this video right now, you made it this far, just give yourself a pat on the back because sis, you made it. You made it, and nobody can take that away from you, okay? So I have a list of just some points that I'm going to talk about that people should be aware of after graduating. So transitioning from college to, I want to say, adulthood, even though we're already adults during college, but you know, during college, we have people to lean back on, people holding our hand. We have like this huge support system. But after college, after graduating, it's like this weird phase because we're like in our early 20s, 23, 24, 25, and we're already expecting to have everything together. And that's just not the case, like in most cases. So the transition is definitely weird. And I think everybody goes through it, but not many people talk about it. It's definitely weird. So first thing I want to talk about is having a secured job or like source of income after graduating. That's probably the biggest stressor for most people. Just making sure you got a job, because if you don't have a job, there's no way you're going to make it after graduation. Because you have rent if you if you're staying on your own, if you're not staying with your parents, you know, you have car payments, you have all this different stuff you have to eat, so you have to buy groceries and everything. So definitely having a secure job, a good paying job after graduation, that's one of the biggest stressors. And if you know that you're not going to have a job right after graduating, but you plan on getting one, it's very important to try to save during college. So try to save up as much as you can so you will have something to lean on until you get to that place where you can like start working and making consistent income. So start now. That's what it is. Start now, start preparing now, because it's gonna happen. It's happening. If you're a pre-med, pre-dental, pre-PT, pre-anything student, try to go ahead and have all your prerequisites, clinical hours, all of those things out of the way before you even get close to graduating. Because I'm telling you, me as a, I didn't even tell y'all. So I graduated from North Carolina A&T State University, Aggie Pride, in May 2020. So I'm 7 months out. And I graduated with a biology pre-med degree. I had plans on going to PA school. However, I changed my mind, and now I'm just going to nursing school. But we'll talk about why I changed my mind maybe in another video. But yeah, I'm going to nursing school. Plan on going back in the fall. Fingers crossed. So yeah, that's my little spiel on me. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the clinical hours. Go ahead and try to knock that stuff out way before it's time to even think about graduation, so you won't have to think about that when the time comes. Because then if you wait to the last minute to try to get your hours out the way, it's like, okay, you graduated and now you can't even go to your another program because you have to worry about getting those hours out the way and stuff like that, which was one of my problems with PA school. But different story. So another stressor is just thinking about what you're going to do after graduation. So trying to follow your plans and it's not working out how you had planned it, because sometimes it just don't work out how you plan it out. Like, you make all of these plans during college and you graduate and like, dang, that didn't fall through, so now what? So it's very important to have like your plan A, plan B, and plan C. Make sure you got 3 plans written down for just in case purposes, because it happens. This is real life things, life happens. It sucks, but we have to make the best out of it. So just trying to figure out what you're going to do, that can stress you out too. So having a good support system. A support system is really huge. A lot of people don't really think about that, but having a good support system is very important, because you have somebody to lean back on, in a sense, when things just don't go. It's just not going how you planned it to. Work-life balance is another thing to think about. So I know a lot of us, like me, like I work all the time and I'm about to be working like 7 days a week. I actually just got a job in my field. Yay me, go me. Just got a job in my field. And so yeah, that's added on to my other job that I was already working. So that's gonna be like a 7-day work schedule. And it's hard for me to balance that work with my personal life, my social life. Cause like, I know a lot of y'all during college, you hung out with your friends like all the time. You probably saw them every day and you think it's going to be like that after college, but it's not. Like, it's real, y'all. Everybody work. We all gotta go. So we have to work. We're working. So we never have time to really see each other. And that can really play a role on your stress level as well. Because sometimes we all just need to get out and breathe. Breathe, talk to our friends, catch up on things, talk about what's bothering us and things of that nature. So definitely schedules are going to be totally different. You just got to find a way to plan it out. Y'all, if you have never planned before, when you graduate, you're going to have to really schedule things. Like me and my friends, if we want to hang out, we have to make plans way ahead of time to even just meet up and go get ice cream or something. So like, we have to plan that out like weeks before. Like, girl, this is what we're gonna do on this day. We're going here so we can like catch up, have some girl time. So that was work-life balance. Make sure you got a good work-life balance. Imposter syndrome is real. And that's basically when you just doubt your skills, your talents and stuff because of what's going on around you, and society trying to force this picture on us, telling us what we should be doing, when in the real world, like everybody is on their own time. Nobody should be following nobody else's timeline, because what works for this person may not work for you. What works for me may not work for you. What works for you will not work for me. So we're not in the race, and at this age, we feel like we are, when we just have to look at it like this. Like, we have time. Like, we got time. We are very young, early 20s. Like, we have time. Go on your own pace. Don't compare yourself to nobody else's journey, because your journey is going to be different from theirs. Everybody has their own paths, and you just gotta get that in your head. Like, everybody's path is going to be different. Everybody's on their own time clock. Like, just because she made it there before you don't mean you're not getting there. You're just taking a different route. Y'all still gonna get to the same point. And that's it. Like, that's huge. That's huge. That's a huge stressor for a lot of people, because we just see other people just advancing faster than us, and then we start thinking about like, what ifs, and if I could have did this, and then we start trying to change our mind, like, well, maybe this ain't for me. Girl, it's for you. That's what you went to school for. Keep going. Don't worry about nobody else. Keep your head on straight. You look forward. Don't worry about what's going on around you. Just worry about your plan and stay on your path, because your path is your path, and nobody else is gonna live that life and do it like you're going to do it. Another thing is debating on if you want to continue to live with your parents or move out on your own. So that could be a huge thing too, especially if you don't have a job. So I know I have friends that decided to stay with their parents because, they're not working or they are working but they want to just save up their money, and that works for some people, especially if you working in the same area that your parents live in. But for me, that wouldn't work because I am here in Greensboro and my home is, you know, a few hours away, so I couldn't stay home with my parent, and I knew that I would have to work. So sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. If you got a job and it's in the area, I say go ahead and move in with your parents so you can be saving up your money. So when you do want to move, you know, you can go somewhere that you really want to go to, move to a place that you really enjoy. And yeah, securing a full-time job, I think I kind of talked about that, but yeah, it's very important to try to go ahead and have a job lined up for after graduation, because that takes off a lot of stress. Me, in my case, I did have a job lined up after graduation, you know, a good paying job and all that stuff. Even though it wasn't a job in my field, I knew I had to have a job because I was going to be staying here and I had to pay my bills, you know, because I'm grown now and nobody's obligated to pay my bills, help me pay my bills and things like that. So stressing about rejections. Y'all, you are not going to always get a yes, but you're not going to always get a no either. So if you have to, reach out as many times as you have to, email as many times as you have to. You know, they can either tell you yeah or no. It don't hurt to try. It do not hurt to try. I know rejection hurts a lot of people and it stresses us out, but you know, if you don't do it, you will never know what the answer would have been. So yeah, rejections could be another stressor. Money and taxes, definitely a stressor. Money goes back to jobs, so try to save up as much as possible and work. Someone mentioned taking time off. I think that is also very important. I think it's important to take time off to try to just breathe, especially for some of us like science majors after graduating, y'all. It's a lot. Like science in general is a lot. So a lot of us planned on going straight into our second program. Like me, I planned on going straight into it, but now like I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't go straight into it because I needed this time to kind of breathe, gather my thoughts, get everything lined up so I'll be prepared when I do go back. Because I honestly feel like if I would have went straight back in, I don't know how my mind would have been. Like, yeah, it's really important to take that break. Just take a break if you have to. It's okay. Like I said, you're on your own time path. So if you need to take your break, sis. Student loans. It's very important to keep up with your student loans throughout college. So when graduation comes and when them, you know, when they start coming back for their little payments, you will know, okay, this is what I need to pay, this is what I need to set up, and it's not going to be a shocker to you because you already know, like you already got it in your head, you know, I got to pay back these student loans because they wasn't free. And yeah, that's that. I'm not going to say much about that. Student housing compared to housing, like real rent, real housing, it's definitely going to be different because student housing is cheap. We probably didn't think that when we were staying on campus and stuff, but student housing is cheap compared to like housing, non-student housing. There we go. Compared to non-student housing. So definitely make sure you're trying to work on your credit if you don't have credit, because I know a lot of people don't have any credit because they just haven't really gotten anything to, you know, establish credit. So make sure you have good credit because trying to get an apartment or anything is going to be challenging if you don't have any. And then like, especially if it's hard for you to get like a guarantor or someone to sign for you, a lot of people don't trust that. They don't trust us freshly out of college, so ain't nobody about to put their name down for you. So that's important. Like making sure your credit is good so you can get you somewhere nice to stay that you would want to stay in, or somewhere that you would enjoy, you wouldn't mind paying rent on. Understanding your body can't stay up late anymore. Like, y'all, that's real. I'm in the bed like 7 o'clock every day, faithfully. And I really be tired. People don't understand that though. Yeah, you definitely can't hang out as late as you used to. Or it's gonna tear your body down, okay? It'll tear you up. But like I was saying, the transition from college to adulthood is very, very, very weird. It's a lot. Like it really is. It's really a lot. Everybody that I've talked to about it says the same things. Everybody has the same points. Like, it's just a lot to take on, and it's gonna happen. Nobody skips it. Even if you do have a job, you know, coming straight out of college, you know, people still stress because it's just a weird phase. You got to learn how to live on your own without having somebody there all the time to like kind of spoon feed you the whole way through. So that's like, it's just difficult, especially for me, like not having to really save during undergrad, not really having to save, not really having to worry about paying bills like on my own. Especially, I ain't really have no bills, probably just my rent. And I didn't pay my phone bill in undergrad. Like, that's just a few bills that I didn't have to worry about. And then you graduate and it's like, boom, life hits you. Now I gotta pay my phone bill, I gotta pay my rent, I gotta make my car payment. It's a lot. And it's like, dang. In undergrad, you can just get up and be like, well, I ain't going to work today. You know, I don't feel like going. But after graduating, honey, you gonna want to go to work every day. It's like, oh, I'm going to work tomorrow. My friends will be going out, and they're like, you going out with us? And I'm like, no, I got to work in the morning. They're like, you still go? No, baby, I need my rest because now my body can't handle it. So I know I got to go to bed early because I'm going to work, and that's just how it is. That's just period. So definitely prepare for life after undergrad because it's gonna hit you, sweetie, but you're gonna make it. Because we all do. That's, you know, it's just a part of life. It's a part of growing up. It's new. But the only way to get through these weird situations is to persevere, keep going. Don't stop. You know your limits. Take your time. Breathe during your own time clock. Don't compare yourself to nobody else's journey because your journey is your journey. My journey is my journey. And I'm going to live my life. You're going to live your life. Nobody's going to live it for you. I also want to point out that my hair looks a little wild today. It's okay because I'm going to get it done sometime this week. I don't know when yet. But on a real note though, y'all, stress is real. And if you have to talk to somebody about it, don't be afraid to do so. Because a lot of times we are just scared about what people will say or think about us. But let me tell y'all, talking to counselors really help. Yeah, it really helps, and it takes a burden off of you, especially when you don't have nobody to talk to these things about. And it's just easier to go talk to somebody that you don't know because who they gonna tell? Like, they don't know your friends, they don't know your family, and everything is confidential. So if you need to reach out, please reach out because stress is nothing to play with. And if you want to talk to me, you can, because I'm a good, you know, person to talk to about things like this, and I know how to keep my mouth shut. Okay, but I really hope this video was helpful to a lot of y'all, because I know I wish I would have watched a video like this before graduating, so I'll be prepared, kind of know what life after graduation will be like. But yeah, so I really hope this was useful for y'all. Make sure you show your friends. Don't forget to subscribe and comment. Follow me on Instagram at KUW_NAY. Follow me on TikTok on KUW_NAY. You know, support the brand. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.